morning guys, TheBroGrammer here again today with a brand new video. Today I'll be talking about methods. Alright, as you can see, we're closely getting to the oriented object aspect of the programming part. Now, when it comes to methods, there's a lot of ways to use them. There's different types, well, not different types of methods, but there's different ways of using methods. Alright, I'll just show you one way for now. It's pretty simple, and this way you'll probably use at least like 70% of the time. In this case here, I'll just start by writing down my method and you'll see how it goes. Um, let's start with public. Public means that it's available in all your projects here. So if I want to call it, let's say in something completely different, I have another class other than methods underneath here, and I want to call a specific method that I created, then I'll use public. If I don't want to use public, then I'll use private. If I want my method to be only available in this class. All right, it's a little bit abstract right now, but I'll just stay at that, and then we'll move on to something else later on. All right, so public and then static. Now we have the type we want to return, and I'll explain this in a second. And I'll call this subtraction, and then give it two numbers, all right, and A and B. And for those who didn't figure it out why I'm giving it two integers, well, you can give it whatever you want, all right. You can give it whatever you want and arguments. Those are arguments right there, A, B, and A. And you can either not give arguments or just give arguments, all right. In this case, I decided to give some. Or we could always do this like this and then say return 5. All right, 5 minus 3 or something. All right, but for me per se, I want to put in some arguments, and the reason why it's giving me an error message is because you need the return statement. All right, because here you stated you have an integer. All right, it's an int, so it needs to return an integer. All right, an int value. In this case, I'll just go do a minus b because I called it a subtraction and we were really trying to do a subtraction here. All right, now this is how you create your method. If I wanted doubles, I wanted my method to return doubles, we've wrote down doubles here. All right, now let's just go back to the ints for now, and then I'll call my method here. All right, since it has a return statement, I can automatically call it in my output. No, I'll just say subtraction boom plus. Now I'll just call it. All right, and I'll give it values 5 and 2. All right, now what happens if I run this? You see subtraction 5 and 3. People might say, well, that's dumb. Why don't you just do 3 minus 2 here? Well, it's because if you have a lot of statement and a huge chunk of code, well, this is helpful, all right? And your output will only show here. And it's easy, it's clear and concise instead of having like lines after lines after lines. All right, now here I say you can return in double whatever, but you can also return pretty much whatever you want. In this case, I'll return string. All right, a string value. I'll just change this here. Instead of calling it subtraction, I'll just call it concatenate for an instant. All right, just copy this. Boom. Now, so I do. All right, I'll just leave it at that. And then if I change this, I'm pretty sure you're guessing where I'm going with this. Of course, boom. All right, whoa. Now, if I do this, pretty sure you have an idea what's going on. Subscribe to TheBroGrammer. All right, as you can see, it's pretty nice, pretty neat. I can do multiple things. So I've passed out the bro an argument, grammar, concatenate both of them, and we have what we have right here. Subscribe to the programmer. You know, so those are methods, all right? It's pretty useful. You can do a lot of things. I could have like multiple statements here. I could say A plus B, all right? I could say string C equals A plus B, then some random stuff like, I don't know, C plus equals, I don't know, man, some random stuff, all right? Some random stuff, all right? And then if I decide to return C, everything is here, there. Like, those are methods pretty useful if you have a huge chunk of code and you're trying to split your code apart. All right, as we get along, you'll get a better understanding of what they're used for and if they're actually useful. All right, so thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. Again, if you haven't done it, please subscribe below. Hit the like button for the video. Keeps on making sure I output videos for you guys. All right, thanks again. Thanks for watching my channel. Have a good day, guys.